All right, Shalom. First of all, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Makar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone that rule impeccably well. And Shalom to the Akim that's pushing his truth in sincerity across the four winds. All right, it's the brother Yakanan. And I just want to get into a fairly quick video that's going to be speaking on, the gift of having patience, man. Patience is a good how can I put it, a good quality to have in this truth, man. Right? When you start laboring in this truth and participating in pushing this word, it's very necessary to acquire the trait of patience, man. All right? Because it takes great patience and great faith, to wait upon Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai's return, man. All right? But like it says in the scriptures, in the book of Hebrews, who trusted in the Lord, whoever trusted in the Lord and was basically confounded, man. No one. All right? It takes great faith and patience, to actually endure in this truth, man. All right? Because we're purely dealing with faith, man. All right? We're faith-based Israelites, all right, so to speak. So, when Moses, was getting his orders from the Heavenly Father, he had great patience, because sometimes, the Lord will tell him to do something, and it didn't seem, in Moses' mind that thing was actually gonna, that it was gonna work, man. All right? But you have to have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, because we're in these fleshly bodies, and then we're dealing with things, of the carnal. All right? So you're pushing the word, week in, week out. You're doing your videos. Believe me, it's not for no reason. All right? Every work that you do, it's sanctioned by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and it doesn't go void, man. All right? Every sincere video you put up, every attendance you go to camp with, it all takes faith and patience for you to do that. All right? So that's also something you got to acknowledge. You got to acknowledge that, you got to be long-suffering in this truth. That's a great quality. The Lord is long-suffering, man. You got to understand that the Lord is watching his people, upon the face of the earth, do all kinds of manner of wickedness, worshiping other gods, committing adultery on him, spiritual adultery by worshiping other gods. But then, the Lord is long-suffering, man, because you got to understand that the Lord could put an end to all of this, right? The Lord could just put, an end to all of this and send the angels down, and put everything in order. But the Lord is bound by his word. He's bound by his, his prophecies that he's laid out. So it has to be played out the way the Lord has fashioned it to be played out, right? The Lord is bound by his words, and the Lord is not a power that he should lie. So these prophecies, must get rolled out first before anything can happen. But then, that this displays, great patience. That's why it's so important to have the gift of patience, the quality of patience, in your character, man. You got to understand that, laboring in this truth, in this word, you got to look at the prophets of old. It didn't just happen overnight. Like, you might be reading the scriptures and you're going through the chapters and it seems like everything was happening quickly. But that's not the case, man. In between, what's written down in the scriptures is what you need to know. But there was also things, that happened, that's not necessarily written down. Right? So you got to have patience, man. All right? When the apostles of old were going through what they were going through, and then, you had the men of the Lord, from the Old Testament, so to speak, things weren't just happening overnight. It was a gradual process, man. It's just like, when you think of the story of Adam and Eve, that didn't just happen overnight. That was also a gradual process of them going off, It's just, you're reading it, instantly, But you can't, you got to vision it. Like Elder Apostle Gabar always says, you got to literally vision the things that you're reading, man. All right? They were living life just like how we were living life. They were going through things, you know, in their day, just like we're going through things now, man. Right? So you got to really envision these things. Nothing happened overnight. So again, you know, emphasizing on the trait of patience, man. It's very important to have patience in this truth. Don't think that, you know, you got to understand, we actually, you know, we live in, you know, in the last days, right? And you got to believe that, you know, where those men coming back in the reincarnation, right? So this is the last one, right? We fulfilling, you know, by prophesying on the highways and the byways, we fulfilling everything that was written down aforetime. That's all getting fulfilled right now. We breaking down the scriptures, you know, like Elder Apostle Tahar says, you know, we actually breaking down these scriptures that the prophets of old could not break down, man. Because the Lord, you know, set up, you know, the men of the Lord, you know, all over again. But now he's given us, you know, the 100% truth. You know, and there's guys out there, you know, from other congregations, and I don't need to name no names, but you know, they don't like the fact that, you know, GreatMillStone, that we say that we have 100% truth. Well, you know, what the hell do you think we're doing here, man? This is the last one. If we didn't have 100% truth now, we'll be screwed. So, you know, you not believing that, you know, we don't have 100% truth, that means you want to be here for an eternity, man. But you actually want to be in Esau's kingdom. We have it now, man. We have, you know, 100% truth now. All right? And the Lord has bestowed that upon us because we are in the last days, and we need that 100% truth, man, to obtain that salvation, man, because we got to believe on the doctrine, you know, the right way. You know? So you can't, you know, be going around, you know, believing that, you know, you got 90% or 95% or 8% and this is not known, you know. You got to actually believe, you know, we have 100% truth. It all goes back to a lack of faith, man. It all goes back to a lack of faith. You know, we have the truth right now, man. And the Lord has set it up so we can get the hell out of this place, man. You know, so we can receive that salvation. Now, yeah, the scriptures does say, you know, we prophesy, we know in part, we prophesy in part, because there's things, you know, pertaining to the kingdom that you're just not going to know right now, man. That's for the kingdom. All right? But we have 100% truth concerning what we need to know right now and concerning salvation, man. You know, that is 100% truth. We have it. We got it, man. All right? And, you know, all praises be unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai for that, man. Because if we didn't, we will still be those dry bones. All right? But yeah, you know, that was just, you know, a quick video I just wanted to, you know, put out there through the Spirit. And Lord willing, the video was edifying. And until next time, I'll say Shalom.